Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. So let's get into it. Universe, please, insight, information. What does this beautiful collective need to hear on this day? What things need to be brought to their attention? What wisdom do you have that is going to guide them on their path? We have the 8 of Wands. We have forward movement, messages and communication. Can I get some clarifying cards for this? What is this pertaining to? 9 of Pentacles, something to do with your... It could be career, but personal growth. Personal growth here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see some really, really beautiful, creative, productive energy coming towards you right now. Oh, that's beautiful. There's definitely a certain type of person that I really wanted to connect to in this reading, because I feel like there are so many different energies in this collective, and the readings recently have really focused on like 1 or 2 of those energies, and I feel like there's just been maybe some energies that I haven't, specifically tapped into that I really love tapping into, and it is that growth, it is that work on yourself energy. And the universe is just recognizing you've put so much work in, and you are going to continue to see the fruits of that. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, the Hermit, and everything is fine. Now, with that being said, your work can start to feel really heavy and overwhelming. There is definitely part of you that is choosing to isolate, and kind of you isolating is the only way that it feels like you can recharge. And while that's happening, it really does feel like you're just kind of putting this facade on of like, yep, cool, everything is fine. But it does feel like you are retreating a little bit into yourself. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We have at the bottom of the deck, we had the 10 of Pentacles. Like, it feels like everything's going to start turning around for you. 7 of Pentacles. Like, I think this is just a big sign that's like, you can take time to rest. Like, you can rest. The rest is actually going to be really, really good for you. Okay, and we also have Ace of Cups and the Moon. The rest that you should be having is so, so important to you really getting to know your inner truth a little bit more, because I feel like you've been in this energy of like, you're just holding on, like everything is fine and everything is good, and we're just going to keep chugging on, and I'm not even going to think about how I'm feeling because I'm just going to, there's no time for it. And then you power on through because you're an absolute boss, queen, love that. But because you're just like chugging on with this, everything is fine, it's keeping you a little bit detached from your intuition and your emotions, because I feel like you just don't have the time to think about it. You don't have the space. It feels like you're afraid to go deep within yourself emotionally because you feel like it might, like you just don't have the capacity. Like you might want to, but you don't have the time on your hands to kind of pull yourself apart and then pick yourself back up again as you kind of get into what's going on with you. But the rest here is so important. Now, you might feel like you've already rested. It's not enough. You have not rested enough. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. There is some internal energetic cleansing that is going on with you. So if you feel like particularly tired, even if you've slept a lot, if you've rested and you're still feeling tired, there is an energetic shift, and cleansing going on with you. You might even be feeling that. You might even be feeling certain parts of your body kind of suddenly intensify in activity. Let's get some more clarification. We're gonna clarify the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, see what we can do about you feeling a little bit snowed under in your work. And then we're going to get into the Ace of Cups and the Moon, see what themes need to be addressed in your emotional world. Universe, please, inside information. What can this beautiful collective do when it comes to their work, when it comes to them feeling like they are maybe doing too much? Emperor here, 9 of Swords here, the 3 of Cups. Okay. You are literally the boss of yourself, okay? So if you're feeling tired, it's because your boss isn't giving you enough time off, okay? It's because your boss isn't recognizing your burnout. And who's your boss? It's you. You are your boss. You're not recognizing your own burnout. You're not recognizing your own needs. And if you don't fully rest, I'm getting the feeling that there's a part of you that really loves to be social and you don't have the capacity to do that right now. And I think that's even more devastating. That just like stacks on top of the burnout. You need to be your most ideal boss because you are in charge of your life. So if you need rest, like you need to be able to ask for annual leave, paid time off. And be like, yes, okay, you can have a rest. I think that is so, 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 so crucial. The big theme, as I continue to tap into your energy, I'm just like, oh my gosh, babe, you're so tired. There was actually a reading that I didn't upload for people that I feel like are in this energy. And I think I might. I think I've been feeling today that I need to upload that reading because I felt like it was a little bit intense. But I feel like the message needs to come through. But that being said, you need to rest. You need to take your self-care a little bit more seriously, just in terms of like fundamental hierarchy of needs. Like that is what is so important. And start at the base level. Start with shelter and food and rest. And then graduate onto community and socializing and all the rest of it. Let's get into your emotional world. Let's just tap into quickly the themes that are popping up that the universe wants you to kind of be a bit more aware of. And when you have the space to maybe do a bit of a journal, maybe do a little bit of a meditate, maybe just start to look into these spaces. Universe, please, insight and information. What does this beautiful collective need to know about their inner world? What things should they be starting to look at? What things should they be pouring into? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I think you might have a bit of anxiety about your finances right now. The only way that you are going to be able to address that is by looking at it. So don't avoid it. Like, do the boring adult thing of budgeting and seeing where everything is and really prepare yourself well for 2026. We have King of Swords coming up, really asking you to be really, really clear with yourself. Really, it feels like there's a lot of things that are unclear to you emotionally. And I think that a big journal session about your most honest feelings, like your most honest, not you trying to like wriggle around your feelings, just like even if you write it down and you decide after looking at it that that's not how you feel, like let it out. King of Wands and the Magician. Oh, I'm so sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. And the Magician. I can see a lot of really big energy coming towards you for the next year. I can see a lot of elevation in yourself, your position within your community. You're definitely hitting another evolution of you. And there's going to be a lot of change that happens in the next year for you. So in order to prepare for that and to be able to handle that and to be the version of you that is primed to receive that change and receive this elevation and this evolution, really, really important that you get all of your honesty out onto paper. Like I really am just like getting this so strongly, like write out everything that you feel. It feels like there might be a bit of confusion, a little bit of dodging, a little bit of avoidance in certain things. So just write it out, even if it's just for you to look at it and be like, that's ridiculous, or to disagree with it, or to see it in words for the first time. Such an important process for you to clarify your mind. Because big things are coming, and yeah, I feel like you need to keep resting. You really, really, really need to rest. Huge things are coming for you in 2026. A lot of big changes in your life. So rest. This is the biggest thing. Like, you need to really take the time for the rest of this year to ground, recenter, and prepare yourself. Because next year is going to be something else. Let's get into the Oracle deck. Universe, please, insight and information. We have yin and yang. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. Unity, balance, energy, manifestation. As I pull this card, this is what I get, right? I get that you are churning out so much light. Like, you have to. Like, it feels like the people and the places and the spaces around you depend on you churning out light. And it feels like when you stop, maybe there's a bit of disappointment that you feel in yourself. Like, you're disappointing other people. And the big thing is, like, that it's so unbalanced. You doing and being and projecting light. Like, you need to receive and also explore the dark. Just to look at it. Like, you don't need to do nothing with it. You just got to look at it. And I feel like because you're in a constant state of needing to be optimistic and light and fun, it's really, really hard for you to find any time, space, or capacity to look beneath the surface. It's time for you to look beneath the surface before what's coming next year. Anyways, I hope that for the people that resonated with this reading, that I've brought you something, whether it's just comfort or company, clarification. Anyways, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will see you in the next reading.